We're just around that mark actually. So the weakness actually continues. Nifty Bank is down a solid 1500 points. The next 50 is down 2500 points as we speak. So the downside is clearly exaggerated. Not the best time perhaps that you would want to discuss the primary market action, but I think overall subscriptions have been something which have been quite stellar. We do have the management of Brainbees, which is Firstcry, joining us on the show right now. Supam is with us, Supam Maheshwari, the MD and CEO. Hi Supam, thanks so much for making time and coming down.
Thanks for having me here. Pleasure to be with you guys.
Okay, so talk to us about just that. How's the overall growth looking? What do you think could be the growth driver for you? Is it the fact that the overall people who are looking at coming to Firstcry to buy, stuff is increasing, or is it just that the value per customer is something which is expanding quite a bit as well?
So let's just step back.
Sure.
If you look at India childcare market alone, it's roughly around $34 billion today. It will become like a $66 billion, growing at a 13-14% CAGR. 84% of the market is unorganized. Only 16% is organized, and that organized market is growing at a 20% CAGR. And within that, Firstcry is the largest shopping destination for mothers, baby and kids in India. And so we are the largest organized player in the industry as an organized industry, which is only 16%, growing at 20% CAGR. Having said this, if you look at, we operate in online as well as in offline. In online today, we have 75% of our GMV comes from online. And rest 24-25% of our GMV comes from our EBOs and MBO. EBO meaning Baby Hug outlets, and MBO meaning Firstcry outlets. And rest is small part that we recently started is the general trade retail distribution for our home brands.
Okay.
So that's our India multi-channel. Now, if you look at the growth, the question that you asked, in the online, you'll have now millennial mothers who are coming, and India is one of the most digitally savvy economies in the world. So e-commerce growth is a pretty much given, assured, and as more and more millennial mothers and fathers who join the parenting journey, we will bound to grow in there because of the base effect, as well as we being the largest sort of an organized player. And even in the offline, today we have 1,060 stores already, which is one of the largest in the country. And we will be putting 350 more stores from the use of proceeds that we have shared in the RHP.
Sure.
So we'll become even bigger. So and India makes almost 24 million babies a year. So it is the world's capital.
It's like the assured market kind of a category you're working in.
It's a non-discretionary. That's correct.
You just have to ensure that it funnels down in your business model.
Absolutely, bang on. And it's a non-discretionary category.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You have a child, you have to spend money
You have
as
to
well.
spend, and you want the best for them in any case.
Bang on.
And perhaps a rising affluent Indian is also actually coming in
So
handy
per capita spend, if you look at it today, it is 9,000. As per the industry report, it is going to become 18,000 for next 4 to 5 years.
Wow.
So it's only going to become 14 to 15% growth on its own. So
But
no
talk
question.
to me about the organized market, in the sense how much, let's say, goes to the other marketplaces like your Amazons and Flipkarts of the world. How much comes to you? Is there a data that you can help us differentiate?
So it's very
between that?
difficult to find out that data because there is nothing in the public domain. But I can just tell you that these guys have been, all of these players, most of these players have been there in this business, in this large, babies and kids business of $34 billion for maybe, 10 years plus, right? So they have done what they had to do in terms of being, the tallest or the best possible. But I think we have been laser focused in providing solutions and convenience, and our goal is to be able to bring joy to young mothers, especially in that journey when they are looking to solve for every moment or every time. Because when you have a young kid at home, everything is for a moment goes haywire, right?
Yeah.
You want to have the best trusted shopping destination, best trusted partner, who you have to do less sales return and stuff like that, so that you can be rest assured of the quality of the products that you want to give best to your children. And we have been curating it day in, day out for so many years. We offer 16 lakh products out of 7,500 brands, domestic and international.
Sure.
And within that, the home brand share is also fairly meaningful. That ensures the reliability of products and quality of products to be able to build mother's trust.
Right. So, Supam, there's no question about that. You've made a very lasting brand in the minds of the market, and very established business model in a place where there's a lot of assured business out there to be taken. I want to understand how the numbers have been doing so far, and what is the company's approach to balancing growth and profitability?
Sure. No, great question. Look, if you look at our India multi-channel, I can talk about 4 segments that we have, in which we have shared in the RHP. Our core is India multi-channel. That is a business that we have been running for the last 14 years. In our core India multi-channel business, our CAGR for last 3 years have been 20% plus. And if you look at our operating profitability as well, we have in FY22 we had a 5.9% adjusted EBITDA, adjusted for ESOP cost, and in FY23 we had 6.2. In FY24 we had increased it to 8.8%. So continuously profitability has been increasing, but no cost of revenue deacceleration. In fact, the revenue has continued to accelerate or grow steadily, and as I said, the macro tailwinds are helping us, because the 16% of the market of $34 billion is only organized. So it is bound to grow with all these millennial customers want to give the best. So that's on the India multi-channel. Even if you look at international, which is also growing, last year we grew 55%. It's a little younger business. We operate out of UAE and in Saudi Arabia. It's an $11 billion sort of a market size by FY29. So we will exactly take our India playbook that we have established in India and made it profitable. We will exactly replicating it in both UAE and Saudi Arabia. And likewise for Global Bees as well. Global Bees is a company we incubated just 3 years back. Last year it grew 35% year on year and reached to 1,209 crores of top line, and the business has turned profitable in the 3rd year itself. So that's the sort of an execution focus that we have demonstrated through our numbers. Numbers reflect our I would say our DNA in terms of the performance. So I think at an overall console level, if you look at it, we deliver 6,480 crores of revenue, almost a 23% year-on-year growth at a console level, and adjusted EBITDA from 1.5% on FY23, it has become to 4.2%. So I think overall, we're doing very good on both on top line and then bottom line, as what you had asked. So,
and you see that this growth trend is largely in the range to continue.
So look, I would say we are a team which is blessed by $120 billion of market TAM. This is like a total addressable market when you give it to a management team which has been at play for such a long period of time. It's like exactly, it's bang on. We are very fortunate, very kind, blessed to have $120 billion of a play field, and we are still the largest, but yet the smallest in the overall scheme of things. So therefore, headroom of growth for us is like so much that we can continue to grow for many years and decades to come.
Okay, Supam, on that note, we let you go. Thanks so much for making time and speaking with us today, and all the best for your IPO, which opens tomorrow.
Really nice of you. Thank you. Thank you for having me here. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Okay.